How do I fund my trust? So, depending on what type of assets you have, your trust funding instructions will vary. But generally speaking, it looks something like this. With respect to your real estate, your estate planning attorney will normally draft a deed for you, and the deed will show you transferring the home from yourself individually to you as trustee of your trust. And that's how it avoids probate court. Now, with that being said, if you have property that's located in a state that your attorney is not licensed in, so for example, I'm licensed in New Hampshire but not in Maine, and let's say you have a vacation home in Maine, what will often happen is I'll coordinate with a real estate attorney in Maine to make sure they draft a deed for you. So immediately upon your signing, you'll also be transferring that out of state property into your trust. With respect to financial accounts, you have a couple options. For non retirement accounts, you can do what's called a retitling or a pay on death, POD, or a transfer on death designation. A retitling is actually changing the account ownership into the name of the trust, whereas an updated beneficiary designation like a POD or a TOD is simply saying that after your passing, you want that account to automatically go to your trust, and that will still avoid probate court. Now, with respect to retirement accounts, if you are married, you'll probably still want your spouse as your primary beneficiary, but make sure you keep the trust as the second or contingent beneficiary. With respect to life insurance, it's the same idea. Make sure the death beneficiary is named as your trust. The only exception being if you have an irrevocable life insurance trust, and in that case, you'll want the policy actually owned by the trust. With respect to your vehicles, it varies by state. In New Hampshire, if your vehicle is paid off, the common practice is to transfer into the trust, whereas in states like Massachusetts, that could cause complications with your insurance, so clients don't always transfer their vehicles into their trust. And then with respect to business interests, like an LLC or corporation, your estate planning attorney will often draft an assignment of interest, which transfers the business interest into the trust. In terms of other tangible personal property, like things around your house, artwork, furniture, jewelry, what usually happens is the estate planning attorney will draft what's called a general assignment of interest, and that will transfer all of those types of assets into your trust. But please confirm with your attorney before making that assumption.